Oh,
And we are live on Zoom. We are live on YouTube. And we are live on the Sevens with Pi Frisbee Metatron's internet radio station. I'm thankful and grateful for each and every one of you that is here today. um, Before we get started, how is the weather where everyone is at? How's the weather? Y'all
It's
getting,
hot.
yeah,
It's
okay.
hot. It's the humidity right now, I think is between like 50%. But it is hot. It is sunny. The clouds is giving Toy Story mixed with Simpsons sometimes. But
Yeah,
the sun is beaming. It's
yeah,
beaming.
yeah. Well, here in the land of fakery in the land of lost wages, yeah, we just had one of those, we got bipolar weather out here in Vegas because you go from summer to winter to back to spring, back to summer in the same day. And we just had one of them weird ass 40-minute cloudburst deluge. And I live in the basement of this house that I live in. And whenever that happens, I'll have to be on flood watch. So that's why I'm wiping my head and whoo wee, man. I believe that uh Las Vegas is a portal. Las Vegas is a place that has sacred and cosmic and universal importance. Uh, I also believe that this is one of the areas that the my space brethren um, landed here quite frequently. That's why they fly by all the time, and that's why there's weird ass, like I said, bipolar ass weather here. I believe that this one that we had about 30, 40 minutes ago, yeah, I believe one of their ships was over Vegas and was releasing their liquid because that didn't look like regular rain to me. And yeah, that shit doesn't soak up in the ground either. It just stays on the ground, and then you go back outside, and 10 minutes later, and the ground is dry. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? So, uh, I know about some things that are happening cosmically, especially next week. And knowing what I know about what's going on with the cosmos, and knowing what I know about what's going on with every city that is a porthole, um, I'm just gonna tell everybody to buckle up, uh, buckle up. The most, and we're gonna cover a lot of this today. The most important part of the 20 plus year Pluto and Aquarius transit happens next week. And all throughout cosmic history, when the Pluto and Aquarius change of all of the stuff that's fucked up in society comes, this one comes along with it. You know, folks who practice what we practice, they jump on the Pluto in Aquarius. It's easy to read and prognosticate Pluto and Aquarius because all we have to do is look at what is wrong in our own eyes with society and the world, and we have a pretty good idea of what is going to change. Uh, what's going to happen next week? Yeah, that's the that's the Robin to Pluto and Aquarius being Batman. Um, and that's when the real dismantling portion of Pluto and Aquarius really will take effect. So we got a couple of days. Enjoy the colonizers holiday tomorrow if you celebrate it. If you don't, uh get you something really good to eat. Enjoy this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Come Monday, Monday the 7th, all bets are off and the shit is getting ready to get real. It's getting ready to get real. The violence that is part of Pluto and Aquarius, yeah, it's gonna start jumping off. The chaos and confusion and all of that that's going on. Yeah, 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 yeah. So uh definitely, I know I've said this to both Robin and Yolanda. I'm definitely going to get your stuff to you tomorrow, Yolanda, and I'm definitely, Robin, you work tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday? Or what's your schedule for tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, Robin?
I'm sorry, I had you muted.
It's
I'm
all right.
off tomorrow, but I work Saturday, Sunday. I'm off next weekend, but
No,
I'm off tomorrow.
we're gonna do it tomorrow. Tell me a
Okay.
time. You're 3 hours ahead of me, correct? What time is it where you're at now?
Uh, 7.
Okay, so tell me a time uh after 10 o'clock my time. So anytime after 1 o'clock your time tomorrow. What time is good?
2.
2 o'clock. All right.
Mhm.
We're penciled in for 2. And Yolanda, I have your stuff almost finished typed up. I will type it up tonight and I will email it to you first thing in the morning. I want to get your reading, Robin, in before Monday. I want to get you started on your affirmations, Yolanda, before Monday. Because like I said, when the planetary movement that happens on Monday, and we're going to really break it down next Tuesday. I'm going to get into a little bit of it today. But when that planetary movement happens, just buckle up, Buttercup, because what everybody has been thinking, sensing, and feeling and wishing, uh, as far as revolution, as far as dismantling, as far as the unfoldment of radical change, yeah, it begins. It begins. Any comments, any questions, any concerns before we get rolling here today? All right, all right. This is July 2025's monthly Universal Zodiac Native Soul Vibrations. According to the numbers, July 2025's universal number is a 34-7. 4 deals with our stability, our security, what we do for work. It deals with our home and the comforts of our home and the things that make us feel safe and secure and grounded. The 3 deals with optimism and opportunity and flair and drama and creativity and carelessness and just a frivolity. You mix those 2 together, you get the vibration of the 7 for this month. Now, the vibration of the 7 deals with solitude, it deals with seclusion, it deals with knowledge and information. It also deals with the truth. The truth of all things is going to be revealed and on display throughout the month of July 2025. the 34/7 is the 7 that truly doesn't give a fuck. You know, the 34/7 don't care about your feelings. 34/7 don't care about you being grumpy. 34/7 really gives zero fucks. Throughout the month of July 2025, it's going to be imperative for each of us first to be able to identify your truth. And for some of us, that truth may transform. That truth may change. That truth you may come off of the extremeness of the truth and come back towards a center position, or you may move from a center position of a truth all the way to one extreme or the other. 34/7, change up some shit in a hurry. During the month of July, seek out information, knowledge. It could be secular knowledge, spiritual knowledge, in whatever the information that you're seeking, do it in a different way than you're accustomed to. You'll find out why I'm saying that in a few minutes. During this month of July 2025, start to embrace, start to think about, start to imagine alternative ways of getting your message out other than through the comfort and convenience of how we know the internet currently today. If there is any technological gaps in your skill set, now would be the time to check out any courses on anything technology wise that you know that you're going to need on a go forward basis. I'm a writer and a content creator, so I despise the idea of having AI write anything for me. Fuck that. I'm not having AI write shit for me. However, I'm going to take a course on AI because other than that, AI can do a whole lot of other shit that will assist me in streamlining and will make me more efficient and make me able to get my information out to billions of people instead of just the people I can get it out to right now. So that is something that I am going to look into this month. I'm going to look into all of the possibilities of AI and not just the one possibility of AI creating content. Anybody got any technological shortcomings that you definitely know you're going to need on a go forward basis? This month is the month to start looking into it. You don't necessarily have to start the class or start the project or start the workshop or whatever it is this month, but look into it and get serious about it. Like it or not, technology is here, and regardless of what the changes that come, technology is going to be here. Any comments? Any questions? Folks gonna have attitudes this month. I already saw it. It's barely the third. I saw it on the 1st. I saw it yesterday. I have not been out in public today. However, I saw it from roommate today. Yeah, 34/7. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of folks with attitudes. It's gonna be a lot of clapback. It's gonna be a lot of just on the political side, it's going to be lies on the left of me, and the right is going to clap back. And there's going to be lies on the right of me, and the left is going to be clap back. And then there's going to be lies above them, and then those below going to be clapping back. Oh, man. Yeah. July 2025 at 34/7. I love it. Any comments? Any questions? Nope. All right. The numbers, we're going through numbers 1 through 9, 11, and 22. These numbers deal with first name, middle name, last name, date you were born, and throwing a new one in here, count all of the numbers, all of the letters in your name. Like Mark Edward Pyle, my given name of birth, there's 14 letters in Mark Edward Pyle. 14 is my point of security. The number of the number of letters in your name determine where you feel safe and secure. I feel safe and secure anywhere 14/41 vibration is present. Anywhere. Anywhere. It could be in the middle of a war zone, and I will feel safe and secure if it has a 14 or 41 vibration in it. So first name, middle name, last name, date you were born on, and the number of letters in your name. Listen for those numbers. Number 1, if you have a sweetheart, make time to do something special this month. The more you share your feelings, the better your chances of a happy relationship. It will not be wise to be moody or hold a grudge this month. You can find joy with simple pleasures close to home, even in stressful times. This is a wonderful month to revisit old hobbies or interests. Number 2, also, if you're in master number 11, you want to listen to this number 2 as well. Oh, and if you're born on the 2nd, 11th, 20th, or the 29th, you want to listen to the number 2. Arguments and misunderstandings are possible early this month. Ordinary events can have you feeling out of sorts. You may appear bossier than usual. New people can be especially disappointing or irritating this month. Wait until the latter part of the month to communicate any resentment. It will be very important to listen to other people's opinions this month. The energy supports more practical concerns. It will be a good month to talk about money or shared resources. Number 3, born on the 3rd, the 12th, 21st, or the 30th. You may be moving into something with high expectations this month. Be cautious this month. Every choice has its benefit and cost. Anything too good to be true should be suspect. Family responsibilities can put romance on the back burner. Keep your sense of humor. If you have a partner, do your best to work as a team this month. Learn more about natural health and clean food this month. Number 4, First name, middle name, last name, born on the 4th, on the 13th, the 22nd, or the 31st. You will enjoy a high energy month. Events encourage embracing your personal power and leadership talent. The month can bring hidden things to the surface. It will be easier to understand other people's intentions. If you have a sweetheart, make an effort to do something special with or for them this month. There is a promise of joy if you open up and indulge your sensual fantasies. Be generous with your time, talent, and treasury this month. Number 5, first name, middle name, last name, point of security, born on the 5th, 14th, 23rd. Enjoy an opportunity to focus on practical matters in a constructive way this month. There can be unexpected changes at the last minute. Slowdowns and delays do not mean failure. This month is fortunate for travel and getting out with friends. For some, deception or overinflated expectations can spark disappointment. Be sure everyone is on the same page. This month brings a greater sense of peace and harmony close to home. Number 6, first, middle, last name, date of birth, born on the 6th, 15th, 24th. You can enjoy happy relationships this month. Devoted couples can discover a deeper sense of mutual appreciation. The energy supports trying new things and following romantic dreams this month. It encourages your ability to be playful and have fun with others. This is an ideal month to find a new love interest or enjoy happy times with the one you know best. You will radiate a confidence that is very attractive this month. Number 7, first, middle, last name, point of security, born on the 7th, 16th, or the 25th. You will enjoy an easier flow of ideas this month. Expect less mechanical or technical difficulties this month. It should seem simpler to get things done on time. Less pronounced will be your tendency to speak without realizing the impact you are having. Things slow down towards the end of the month. It will be a good month to focus on practical matters like health and fitness. Later in the month is fortunate for a romantic date or a gathering of friends. Number 8, first, middle, last name comes to an 8. Point of security, all the letters in your name add up to an 8. Born on the 8th, 17th, or the 26th. Your exuberance will be rewarded this month. This is a great month for a short holiday or business trip. An old love interest may come to mind or even get in touch. In any new area, take a slow and steady approach this month. You may experience challenges from your favorite person. Be smart and compromise. The latter part of the month encourages an easier flow of ideas and information. It may be easier to talk about your feelings. Number 9. First, middle, last name is a 9. Point of security adds up to a 9. You're born on the 9th, 18th, or the 27th. You will enjoy an especially social month. If you have a sweetheart, this month is fortunate for romantic gestures. Get out of your comfort zone this month. A small gift can make a big impression. Your vitality is strong. Physical challenges can help your attitude. It will be an ideal month to take a serious look at the practical realities of your living situation. Reaching out to others can bring unexpected opportunities this month. And now the master number 11, first name, middle name, last name comes back to 11. Point of security comes back to 11. Or you were born on the 11th or the 29th. You will listen to this one. You have high standards for a reason this month. This is a strong month to identify your needs. Avoid becoming a martyr by accepting a situation that does not bring you satisfaction. By the middle of the month, you will more easily talk about what works for you. The latter part of the month will be fortunate for meeting someone new or having a romantic date. There are many reasons to feel stressed right now. However, good friends and simple pleasures never go out of style this month. And lastly, for the master number 22, first, middle, last name comes to a 22. If you have 22 letters in all of your names, or if you were born on the 22nd. And if you're 4, you can listen to it as well. Give whatever is necessary, and you should expect the same in return this month. An unexpected situation can change plans. Be adaptable this month. Your natural charm and diplomacy are quite strong this month. This month will be especially lucky for travel. You may find your nerves are a bit on edge. Expect happier times close to home. It will be good to get outside. The natural world has a healing influence this month. Any comments, any questions, any concerns about the month of July 2025 according to the numbers? Nope. I was wondering who that Michelle was. I was hoping that was you, my brother, because I hadn't seen you in a minute. That's why I just went ahead and let you on in. I
Thank you.
figured when I seen the last name, I figured that was you. It is so good to see you, man. How you doing?
I've been good, man. Just, going through the same changes and vibrations probably as everybody else, but
Absolutely.
always good to see you and everybody else.
Good to have you here, man. Good to see you. I'm thankful and grateful for you taking any time out to come and join me, brother. All right. Now, according to the cards, July's 2025 Outlook Overview vibration is the Jack of Hearts. The spiritual sacrifice brings mental clarity and stability. This month, you will have a powerful spiritual influence in your life. The Jack of Hearts, which is also known as the sacrifice card, What this means to you is that you are being called upon to make some personal sacrifices this month for something that will help others in some way. This may involve having to give up some personal goals and ambitions, or simply having to give of your time and resources to help someone less fortunate. You are learning about the true meaning of sacrifice this month. The person or persons for whom you are making the sacrifice are usually younger than yourself. However, sometimes the sacrifice is being made on principle alone. You're being called upon to take a higher role in your own life. There is a powerful spiritual energy around you, and you may have some powerful revelations about your own spirituality. It is also possible that you will exhibit some of the personality traits of the Jack of Hearts this month: emotional stubbornness and emotional immaturity. I know everybody that is on these calls, who are regular on these calls, will not be emotionally stubborn or emotionally immature this month. July 2025's change agent vibration is the Two of Spades. Balancing or working out every working partnership brings financial stability. It is likely that you will be learning lessons of cooperation and compromise this month, perhaps in the context of a working partnership, a live-in partner, or a friend. There may be someone who has skills, abilities, or other assets that you need to pull off a successful business or project. Cooperation should be written across your chest as you endeavor to successfully live, work, and create with others this month in a big way. If not cooperation, adopt the win-win philosophy. You have challenged yourself to create harmonious working relationships this month, and this extends into all your relationships to some extent. You're likely to see this as the next rung on the ladder to your goals, a quality that you must master. July 2025's potential outcome vibration is the Six of Clubs. Honest communications bring life purpose clarity. One result of many of your efforts this month will be either to develop heightened intuition or to create peaceful and effective communications with those around you. The Six is a powerful, steadying influence and demands responsibility, honesty, and the willingness to compromise to be handled effectively. This card also can signal a month in which you discover a special purpose or destiny for yourself. This purpose could have something to do with sharing truth or a higher form of knowledge with the world. Listen to the voice within, and much will be revealed to you. Our July 2025 spiritual environmental vibration is the Three of Diamonds. Creative financial opportunities bring financial relief. Creative financial or business ideas could bring you many blessings this month, as well as afford you a certain amount of protection. You could take on more than one job at a time successfully as well. Highlighted for success are any types of work that allow you to express your creativity. Art, music, promotions, and network marketing or advertising are a few of the activities that will benefit most from this card's influence. Diversify, and you will gain in many ways. And then finally, our July 2025 observer's seat vibration is the Nine of Clubs. embracing new ways and means of receiving and sharing information. This will be a culmination month for you, one in which you make some important communications completions in your life as you prepare to begin a new cycle of communicating, sharing, and gathering of information. These endings may at times seem like things in your life are being torn down or taken away from you. However, this is only if you are resisting letting go. You have reached a completion point along these mental and communicative lines. Your long-held beliefs, your inherent ideas about life, and your ways of communicating, gathering, and of sharing of the information that you have held are no longer good for you and now must be let go. Can't make this shit up, man. Any comments, any questions, any concerns about the month of July and the cards? Yeah, it's the end of how we have been, I'm just going to say the word, indoctrinated. It's the end of how each of us, no matter how spiritually awake and aware and evolved you are, have been programmed. Y'all ever wonder why everything they show us on TV is called a program? It's called your regular. You ever know back in the day when you was young and the picture went out and you know, or this is a special report and they cut to the news. And then they would come back and say, right before they would take you back, they say, now we're going to return you back to your originally scheduled programming. Yeah, the program, yeah, TV Guy did say paid programming. Yes, it did. Yes, it's the end of all of that. Well, I should say the beginning of the end of all of that. All I'm going to tell y'all is buckle up, Buttercup. Buckle up, Buttercup. Any comments? Any questions? Any concerns before we get to the nitty gritty, the groove of what's happening, the cosmic details of what's happening this month? All right. According to the planets and signs, July 2025 is an astrological cocktail of creativity, shakeups, and second chances. With 3 planetary retrogrades, a potent full moon in Capricorn, and a zesty Leo new moon, the cosmos is not just whispering, it is yelling for our attention. Expect breakthroughs, bold moves, and some necessary slowdowns. Whether you are chasing your goals, your soulmate, or your purpose, here are the most significant aspects to watch this month and how to use them to your advantage. Tomorrow, the party gets started tomorrow, July 4th, when Venus conjunct Uranus in Gemini. When Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and money, aligns with unpredictable Uranus, expect sparks. I mean, just not your regular colonizer holiday 4th of July sparks. I'm talking cosmic, I'm talking otherworldly type of sparks. Romantic sparks, financial, thunder, and creative lightning. This Rare alignment in Gemini triggers unexpected events in love, sudden changes in values, and encounters with unconventional people. It is flirtatious, fast-paced, and mentally stimulating. Oh, hell yeah, I'm staying home tomorrow. Yeah, I got enough unconventional people that live in the house with me already. I don't need to, I'm quite sure I will have few encounters with them tomorrow. The key takeaways for this Venus conjunct Uranus and Gemini: romantic surprises and sudden attractions may present themselves, especially involving someone that is not normally your type. Creative breakthroughs and wild inspiration could spark. Prepare yourself for a dramatic and sharp life pivot. All commitments may begin to seem and feel stifling. Explore emotional freedom without gaslighting or ghosting. And technology-related opportunities, intimate partnerships, and online dating may play a big role going forward. Also on the 4th, tomorrow, Neptune retrogrades in Aries. Now's the opportune time to pierce through illusions. When Neptune stations retrograde, the fog lifts, and yet sometimes harsh truths follow. Neptune retrograde in Aries pushes you to reassess your spiritual direction and practices, your personal and creative motivations, and your hidden desires. You will start seeing what you have been idealizing and where you have been avoiding reality. Key takeaways: false dreams and delusions come into focus. Now is the time to cut emotional dead weight. Strengthening of your connection with your inner guides, inner compass, your intuition. Now is the time for you to fully trust your instincts and question every assumption not based in facts. Prepare for a serious reality check concerning idealization of people, non-manifesting goals, desires, and active pursuits, and your individual soul's journey current trajectory. Expect swift adjustments and course corrections. I like that. I like that serious reality check concerning my non-manifesting goals, desires, and active pursuits, and my individual soul's journey current trajectory. I like that. All right. Next up, we got the whammy coming. Yeah, we got the whammy on the 7th, July 7th, Uranus enters Gemini. Hold the presses. Stop the presses. Y'all ready for this? Hold on. A generational shift begins. Uranus moves into mentally agile Gemini, where it will stay for 8 years until May 22nd, 2033, rewiring how we each communicate, learn, and connect. Expect disruptions and innovation in education, communication, artificial intelligence, and technology. This long-term transit opens doors for revolutionary thinking. Expect a complete overhaul of communication technology, education systems, media infrastructure, and even our day-to-day language and dialogue. AI is already changing how we think and write, and it is only going to get weirder from here. Social media, as we know it today, will likely transform in ways we cannot even comprehend yet. By the time this transit ends in 2033, these platforms that we are on right now probably won't even exist. They'd be and all of the platforms we're using right now, all the apps we're using right now, all the softwares that we're using right now, by the time this transit ends, they may all be obsolete. More importantly, this is also a time of deep mental and neurological shifts. Our brains and nervous systems are already under pressure from hyperconnectivity and EMF overexposure, and this transit may push us to the brink. And yet, it also brings new tools and technologies to help us regulate, recalibrate, and redefine how we live inside our own minds. Uranus and Gemini does not just shake up systems. No, honey. It destabilizes them. It crushes them. It destroys them. This is a time of information overload, nervous system chaos, and unexpected disruptions to the structures we rely on to communicate and make sense of our world. This is also a time when the tools we have become dependent on may stop working the way they used to. That could include disruptions to social media, payment platforms, media access, or digital educational resources. Cyber attacks, electromagnetic disruptions, and unexpected breakdowns in global communication systems are all on the table. Key takeaways. Now is the time for each of us to embrace and cultivate unconventional and non-traditional ways and means of learning, of sharing ideas and information, and of expansive mental liberty, which will be ever present throughout this 8-year transit. Another key takeaway, and I
Can't hear you.
Mark.
can y'all hear me now? Okay, I must have bumped into something. My bad. My bad. Where did I lose y'all? Where'd I lose y'all at?
You got to take this section from the top.
The whole seventh, the whole Uranus and Gemini.
The last like 60 seconds.
Oh, the key takeaways.
Yes.
Okay. Embracing and cultivating unconventional and non-traditional ways and means of learning, of sharing of ideas and information, and and of an expansive mental liberty will be ever present throughout this 8-year transit. The breaking away from groupthink with the forming of our own informed opinions, standards, and truths. If nothing else happens during the 8-year transit, as long as that happens, I will be satisfied. Language, media, and the information industry will go through a serious transformation and shift in the ways and means of how they produce stories, and a purging of the toxicity that has taken hold of these factions currently, and then mentally stimulating connections, collaborations, and communities will take priority over the status quo. I remember telling us back in January when I did the year in review, I told y'all in July that the corporate and the mainstream media was gonna have their comeuppance in July. Well, yeah, it's here. It is here. Do yourself a favor for the next 30 days or so, even if you don't watch the news. Go watch the news and record some clips of the news, because starting Monday, all bets is off, and everybody who've been propagandizing the news, everybody who's been purposefully lying through the news, and everybody who has been a profiteer of those lies, yeah, they're gonna get some smoke. They're gonna get some smoke. The business model of the corporate media is unsustainable, and I want you guys to think about how many other industries are propped up by this corporate media. Well, I know Major League Baseball, the NFL, and the NBA all appreciate them 8, 9, $10 billion 7-year contracts that they get from these networks to show their games on the TV. That's going away, y'all. I just saw where LeBron James exercised his $52 million player option. You better get it while you can, dog, because the days of that's unsustainable. One guy you got 15 guys on the team, and one player is making $52 million. One guy. Just entertainers, the folks who rely on the news media. yeah, it's coming down. It's coming to a crashing halt, and it's going. Like I said, the news from this weekend. Record some of the news from the weekend, and then watch how this shit automatically shifts and changes come Monday. It's gonna be a shift that they ain't even gonna know why they all of a sudden like, Guarantee you some of them gonna be buffering live online. Oh, yeah. I've already heard about a few local broadcasters who are changing their whole programming. Yep. Some folks are going to get ahead of it. All right. July 10th, we have the Capricorn full moon. This is a reality check and a celebration of effort. The Capricorn full moon rewards what has been built with integrity and exposes what has been built on ego or avoidance. It is a time to step up or step away. It is a time to step up or step away. Let me say it one more time. It is a time to step up or step away. Career goals, and reputation are in the spotlight. Whatever is working and tangibly affecting your material bottom line, expand it. Whatever is crumbling and draining of your time, talent, and treasury, pivot fast. The key takeaways: recognition comes from the culmination of your consistent efforts, whatever those efforts may have been. You will receive exactly what you have been given, served. All ego-driven goals, desires, and active pursuits may and will collapse. Make sure you make goals, desires, and active pursuits that align with your soul's long-term values. Now is the time for each of us to receive the fullness of the losses. Emotional maturity will be rewarded. Dramatic meltdowns and temper tantrums will not. July 13th, Saturn retrogrades in Aries. If something is not working, you will have to restructure it. Saturn retrograde demands accountability and long-term thinking. In Aries, Saturn's retrograde challenges impulsivity. It forces you to work with what you have, to be patient, and to refine your ambitions. The key takeaways: press pause and reassess your career and entrepreneurial goals, desires, and active pursuits. Now is the time for each of us to prove we are serious about the things we talk about and say we are committed to. Look at every temporary delay as an opportunity to cultivate and build stronger personal and professional foundations. Now is the time to get creative with fewer resources and with limited restrictions in order to usher in your personal innovations into your evolving reality. July 18th, Mercury retrogrades in Leo. It's Mercury retrograde season, and in expressive Leo, it is all about how we communicate our desires, ego, and affection. Expect drama, delays, and plenty of retro-style revisits, old flings, past creative projects, and inner child work could all return for review. The key takeaways: watch out for miscommunications driven by your pride or rooted in your emotions. Now is the time to avoid ego battles by speaking from your soul and not from the spotlight. Review, revise, and recalibrate concerning your brand and your public image. However, do not launch just yet. July 24th, we have the Leo new moon. A creative and romantic reboot is here. However, it is built on reconnection, not brand new beginnings. With Mercury retrograde still active, this Leo new moon encourages you to revisit old dreams, reignite passions, and rediscover joy. It is all about heart-centered resets. The key takeaways: now is the time to restart creative projects you have abandoned. Now is the time to rekindle love with someone or something you thought was lost or damaged beyond repair. Now is the time to heal your inner child through joy and play. Now is the time to practice romantic boldness. However, please do not ignore any red flags. I'm screaming this because I have this typed in all caps. Please do not ignore any red flags. July 25th, the sun opposes Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Power struggles are peaking. This intense aspect pits ego against control. and only one can win. The sun in Leo demands visibility and self-expression, while Pluto in Aquarius wants collective transformation. The tensions may show up in your relationships, career, or self-worth. The key takeaways: avoid manipulation, stand in your truth without wavering and without crushing others. Now is the time to reflect on how you use your influence or where you are giving it away. Big ego fights may signal a deeper, unresolved fear or insecurity. Shadow work will be the key to finding out which part or parts of yourself that you are intentionally or unintentionally hiding or holding back. And then we end the month, July 30th, with Venus entering Cancer. The vibe softens and emotions take the wheel. Love becomes more nurturing, sentimental, and rooted in home and family. Venus in Cancer brings emotional depth to relationships and values. You are likely to crave security and real connection, not just surface level romance. The key takeaways: now is the time to fully focus on emotional safety and the building of trust. Nurture the people and projects that nurture you back. Domestic harmony matters more now. So take some time to beautify your space and your soul. Old family patterns in love may resurface. Heal them. Do not repeat them. Old family patterns in love may resurface. Heal them. Do not repeat them. July 2025 is not about business as usual. With Venus stirring up surprises, Neptune, Saturn, and Mercury all going retrograde, and the Uranus shift into Gemini, the universe is shaking loose whatever is not aligned with your evolution. Whether it is your love life, your life purpose, or the hows, whats, and whys you communicate, you will be asked to pause, rethink, and pivot towards authenticity. Do not fear the shakeups. They are the catalysts for growth. This month, clarity hides behind the chaos. Trust the process. The stars are not fucking around. However, they are rooting for your breakthrough. Any comments? Any questions? Any concerns according to the planets? Nope. All right.
I'm
Go ahead, Miss
fine.
Williams. Go ahead.
I also wanted to going back to the Gemini energy popping off coming up this week,
Mm-hmm.
and then Mercury going retrograde, which is Gemini's ruler.
Mm-hmm.
So we really gonna get a deep, deep taste of what we personally gonna have to learn on our journey. Because Gemini is in the first 6 houses, which have to do with the self, getting intimate with the self, and how we learn things. So there's going to be a lot of information that kind of like helps us, like, break those old, like, starts firing off new nervous systems in our,
Synopsis. Yeah.
in our body. And a lot of those could be with Jupiter transiting Cancer right now, is
Mm-hmm.
connected to familial pain, is connected to generational pain, because Cancer taps in with the ancestry.
Yes.
So yeah, this Leo season is with Pluto being in Aquarius, it's gonna be real deep. Like, everybody is gonna be very emotionally moved.
Yes.
Just watch how people are moving, because there's a great unity taking place that
Yes.
a lot of people need to be focused on, rather
Yes.
than the division, quote unquote, that's taking place. Because if you're able to see that, that means you see both Earths.
Absolutely. 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 And from what I'm seeing, sensing and feeling, especially in my esotericness, there are more folks aligning collectively than the individual groups that are divided. It's knuckleheads in the individual groups, and they're on the extreme. The bulk of the folks that's in the middle are all collectively, they're like, yeah, let's get through this shit and let's do what we have to do. And the bulk of society, even though they may not be tapped in to the esoterics of this, they can sense and feel that the change is here. Some of us been talking about this shit 30, 40, 50 years, man. Some of y'all knew that this shit was coming.
The flower children?
Yes.
Ready.
Yeah.
Y'all ready. Y'all are ready. Y'all have already seen this coming. Like, y'all was thinking about it happening right now back then. Like,
absolutely.
As if it was about to happen tomorrow. Because
yes.
we are experiencing similar transits back then too. So yeah, and then it's like a little reprieve with the retrograde Saturn and Neptune, because it's like, okay, this is like the first inning. Like, this is us seeing, like, okay, this is what's beyond this gate here. Like, you only see like a little few inches in there, but it's bright and it's beautiful and it's very vivid visually.
Yes.
You feel the colors.
Yes.
So, like, and then it's like, okay, let's back up a little bit because we need to regroup. We got to digest all this energy that's coming and hitting Earth, with the earthquakes and the tornadoes and stuff like that happening. Like, we feeling it.
Yes.
And it's us doing it, like in unison.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And as we go deeper into these next 2-3 years, we're going to see, those of us that want to see it, we're going to see a total shift and transformation in the ways and means of being and living in this country that we didn't even imagine could even be possible in our lifetimes.
We're going to start to understand what true freedom feels like.
Absolutely, man.
And I love that Pluto Aquarius is staying here. It doesn't have to go back to Cap, because now people about to understand what Aquarius be on. Now people about to understand that Aquarius energy way better than they ever have.
And now, look, I have a feeling that by the end of the Pluto and Aquarius transit, people and the term no fucks given, that's going to be a staple, because that's Aquarius energy. No fucks given at all. None. Not nary one. And folks are going to gravitate toward this personal, mental, emotional, spiritual, even physical freedom, man. And once folks get a real taste of what real freedom is, you'll fight to keep a hold of that. So I'm excited, man. The real come on of this Pluto and Aquarius transit, it begins after this weekend. So like I said, y'all enjoy the colonizers weekend holiday, and y'all have a put some pig on a spit and turn him around, and get your flags in red, white, and blue and all that horse shit. Come Monday, all of that pomp and circumstance and all of what America has been for 249 years is over. It's over. It's the end. America ends July 7th, 2025. And I will post that on the book in case anybody want to think I'm not serious about that. America, as all of us, go ahead, Miss Williams. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, my bad. Yeah, exactly what you're saying on 7-7, because you know 7 is a number that represents spirituality, but it's also a number that kind of is like you slicing something, like
Hey,
you slicing right through it. It's
hey,
air, like that sword ace energy,
it's a
like.
sickle. It's a sickle. You turn the center
Mhm.
and you put it in your hands, and it's a sickle. Yes,
Yeah. It's a big cutting off that's coming that I don't think people are going to
they're,
be prepared
they're
for.
not ready. The folks are not ready. The folks are not ready. Mm-mm.
Like, can
Mm-mm.
you imagine, like, you just ultimate freedom, and we just celebrated Juneteenth, right?
Right.
Like, let me go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Like I said, folks that been screaming for just a little bit of equality. Yeah, you get it, 7-7. And I believe you're gonna feel it. It's gonna be folks gonna after midnight Sunday, folks gonna be like, huh? What? What? Yeah, and like I said, the attitudes are gonna change. Folks' driving habits gonna change. The way they interact with you at the store gonna change. Yeah, how they interact and communicate and converse with you online, shit gonna change. And I'm here for the change. I am. All right, all right, all right. Zodiac natives, we got some individual soul vibes for each one of you. First part is for the 8-year Uranus transit. And then I'll let you know when I read them, I'll let you know when it's for the month. So Aries, uh, uh, sun sign, moon sign, rising or ascendant sign. If you got a stellium or if you got 3 or more placements in your chart, or if it is your significant others or business partner sun sign, you would like to listen to this. This is your 8-year transit, Uranus transit soul vibration. Your brain is going to be on overload. Your daily conversations, learning habits, and short distant travel routines are about to become way more hectic and way more interesting. You will be exploring new ideas and learning in unconventional ways. Siblings and extended family may go through big changes, and your community dynamics could shift unexpectedly. For the month of July, Aries, start July 2025 on a chatty note when Venus enters Gemini on Friday the 4th, moving into your communication zone. Over the next few weeks, it will be easy to win people over and get attention with your bold ideas. Just make sure your mouth does not make promises you cannot commit to. Don't let your 10-cent mouth write a check your nickel ass can't cash. Right. July 2025 will be fairly upbeat month for you. Something is changing despite any health problems you may have. You will be eager to pay attention to your health because you have firsthand proof of how good you feel when you make the effort. You will also seem to be getting energy from within. A spiritual force is putting a smile on your face all month long. Taurus natives, this one is for you. This is your 8-year transit reading. Your relationship with money, resources, and material possessions is about to change dramatically. You will crave more financial freedom and might pursue new, innovative ways of earning income. This could also bring fluctuations, up and downs in your income and values. So be prepared to adapt. For July 2025, your ego needs to be fed, my ascending Taurus natives. Over the next few weeks, you will get what you need when Venus enters Gemini on the 4th, moving into your value zone. You may find people who are willing to spoil you with flattery and attention. While this can be nice, do not allow it to become your sole source of self-esteem, or it could leave you longing. It may be wise to slow down a little and cut out some unnecessary activities this month. Take the chance to reflect on your priorities, especially any issues associated with your health. Think back over the past several months and see if you notice any patterns. Has your weight changed? Do you feel more or less energetic? Are you making any effort to stay fit? The answers will guide you this month. Geminis, here is your 8-year transit soul vibe. This is your personal revolution. Everything from your appearance to your personality to your entire life path is up for disruption and transformation. Expect radical changes in your style, your relationships, your sense of identity, and the way you show up in the world. This is your time to break free. This is for the month of July. Start July 2025 with some fireworks, as you are eager to make an explosion when Venus enters your sign on Friday the 4th. Over the next few weeks, you will be the center of attention, from going to parties to stealing the spotlight. It is your time to shine, my ascending Gemini natives. Take some measures to feed your nervous system this month. You will be doing a lot of thinking this month. Also, the stress of working in a toxic environment can slowly wear you down. You might be especially sensitive to recycled air or fluorescent lighting. If you nourish yourself properly, these things will not seem so bad. Cancer natives, got one for you. Your Uranus 8-year transit reading. Your inner world is waking up. Your subconscious mind, your sleep cycles, and your connection to the unseen are going through major shifts. You might experience vivid dreams, spiritual breakthroughs, or disruptive rest patterns. Privacy, solitude, and spiritual practices will be key. And this is for your July. The start of July 2025 can bring the fireworks into your life when Venus enters Gemini tomorrow the 4th, moving into your subconscious zone. While you may feel a little reserved, it will be easy to break out of your comfort zone and socialize with others. Do not overthink things, my ascending Cancer natives. Just have fun. No matter what ailments you may have this month, it will always be nice to get some healing advice from someone else rather than attempting to sort them out alone. You might benefit from any form of treatment that involves natural minerals or an earth-based approach to wellness. Check what is available in your area and do not be afraid to experiment. Leo natives, this one is for you. This is your Uranus and Gemini 8-year soul vibration. Your social circles are changing fast. Friends may come and go. Communities may dissolve and reform. You are looking to connect with people who are outside the box, the rebels, the visionaries, the weirdos, and ditching stale group dynamics. This is a great time to explore futuristic group projects or activism. For the month of July, Leos, get your social calendar ready because your summer is about to go off with a bang as Venus enters Gemini tomorrow, the 4th, moving into your friendship zone. Over the next few weeks, you will be invited to plenty of group activities that will keep you busy, as this is a great time to make new friends. You are going to be inspired to change your approach to health in a big way this month. A conversation with someone, a program, or perhaps a book will provide that one piece of information that encourages you to turn your life around, especially in the sense of your energy levels. A challenge to a long-held belief could make a huge difference to and for you. Virgo natives, I have one for you. This first part is your Uranus transit soul vibration. Your career path is getting shaken up. Your public reputation may change, and you could find yourself suddenly pivoting into something totally new. You may be drawn to tech-related roles or forward-thinking leadership. Do not cling to old job titles or outdated aspirations. This is for your July 2025. Despite being the heart of summer, you will be more focused on your professional relationships than your personal ones when Venus enters Gemini tomorrow, the 4th, moving into your career zone. This is a great time to get noticed, as making connections with important people can boost your reputation. You will go far. Keep that spirit of joy uppermost in your soul, and it will seep into your body and mind to help you feel happy and well this month. You will be fitter than ever, and this trend seems set to continue for some time. Most of all, it is your outlook that is having this wonderful effect on you. The lack of worry and your newfound belief add up to just one thing: glowing health. Libra natives, got one for you. This is your Uranus and Gemini 8-year transit vibration. Everything you thought you believed is up for review. Your worldview is changing. You may be drawn to new forms of education, philosophy, or even travel that challenge your old paradigms. This is about breaking out of your mental bubble and exploring radical new perspectives. For July 2025, get ready to expand your romantic horizons this summer as relationships become an adventure when Venus enters Gemini tomorrow, the 4th. Over the next few weeks, you will be able to befriend people from all walks of life. Swap stories to gain new perspectives. Do not worry too much about attempting to have the perfect body this month. Sometimes the stress of trying to achieve such a thing can work against you. July 2025 is excellent for making a fresh start if you feel ready to do so. Be good to yourself. However, know your limits. Scorpio natives, got one for you. Here is your 8-year Uranus and Gemini soul vibration. This transit will challenge your relationship with shared resources, trust, and control. Finances tied to other people may fluctuate. You may face some emotional or psychological breakthroughs that help you release old patterns. It is also a great time to study the occult, taboo, or hidden subjects. For July 2025, we are in the heart of summer, and you are ready to get deep with the people you love when Venus enters Gemini on Friday the 4th, moving into your transformation zone. This is a great time to use your words to create intimacy with others. From talking about taboos to deep secrets, nothing is off the table. Your feelings can wreak havoc at a cellular level if you insist on holding on to bitterness, anger, jealousy, hurt, or other negative feelings this month. In order to feel your best, let go of such emotions. By doing so, you will feel lighter, happier, and more energetic. Not only that, you will look years younger too. It definitely is worth it. Sagittarius natives, here we go. This first part is your 8-year Uranus and Gemini soul vibration. Your one-on-one relationships are going through massive change. Partnerships may begin or end abruptly. If you are in a relationship, your partner might go through big shifts. This is a time for freedom and flexibility in how you connect. Contracts and agreements may also be up for renegotiation. For the month of July 2025, get ready for some fireworks this month, as love is officially in the summer air when Venus enters Gemini tomorrow the 4th, moving into your partnership zone. This is an ideal time to settle down with someone who stimulates your mind, body, and soul. From romantic to professional, consider making a commitment. Just make sure you read the fine print. Your gung-ho approach to life is not necessarily reflected in the way you look after your health this month. Perhaps you are a bit lazy in this respect. Maybe you neglect to eat the right foods because it is easier to cook the way that you have always cooked. The same could be true for your exercise routine. When you put your mind to getting fit, you can outshine everyone else. And now, the most important term in the spiral of the zodiac. Capricorn natives, got one for you. This first part is your Uranus and Gemini 8-year transit soul vibration. Your day-to-day life is going to get weird. Work, health, schedules, they are all in flux. You will need more flexibility, and your nervous system may need extra support. Routines may feel impossible to stick to, and yet this is also your chance to create new systems that actually work for you. For July 2025, your July 2025 begins on a busy note when Venus enters Gemini on Friday the 4th, moving into your productivity zone. However, you will be able to tackle the growing to-do list when you let people help you. When everyone works together, you can achieve amazing things. July 2025 is your month to rethink your strategy and experiment until you find the best way to stay healthy. Do not get stuck in a rut this month. Research your options and try different foods, diets, and other ways to keep fit apart from going to the gym. It will make a world of difference. You will thrive on any exercise that keeps you agile. All right. I can dig it. Laughing about the part about my day-to-day life and getting ready to get weird shit. My day-to-day life has always been fucking weird. Aquarius natives, I got one for you. You are rediscovering joy. This is your Uranus and Gemini 8-year transit soul vibration. You will be rediscovering joy, and it is going to look a lot different than before. Creative projects, romance, fun, and even children could go through radical shifts. This is a great time to innovate in your creative life or start a new passion project that feels deeply liberating. For July 2025, Aquarians, The start of the month begins with some serious fireworks when Venus enters Gemini tomorrow, the 4th, moving into your pleasure zone. Over the next few weeks, you will be encouraged to follow your passion wherever it takes you. Whether you are working on creative projects, attending live events, or falling in love, just remember to have fun. July 2025 can be a good month to learn to dance and use that means to express your feelings. Whether you prefer freeform, rock, jazz, ballet, or belly dancing, expressing yourself through your body will be deeply satisfying and will add to your sense of well-being. It will also enable you to tune into your instincts and give you confidence. Go for it. Yeah, I don't know about no jazz and ballet and belly dances, but I'm gonna be over here break dancing and pop locking. Ah. Come on, y'all gotta laugh at something. Doing the electric slide and moonwalking, yeah.
I don't know about them, but I am cracking up.
Me too.
Ooh-wee, man. All right, all
You've
right.
got break dancing. I need
Yeah.
you to hit me with a tick.
Yeah, breakdance. I'm pop locking, breaking, and all of that, man. I'm gonna be doing all of that. I'm gonna invent and create and perfect my old man yoga this month as well too. Shit, you think I'm playing? Yep, I'm gonna
Huh?
innovate. I'm innovating some yoga. I'm gonna do some old man yoga where you can do the shit in a chair or on the bed. Yes. What?
Ain't no such thing as old man yoga. You're only as old as you feel.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. Finally, Pisces. Got one for you too. This first part is your 8-year Uranus and Gemini transit soul vibration. Your home, family, and private life are about to be shaken up. Moves, renovations, or shifts in your family dynamic may come out of nowhere. Your sense of emotional security is evolving. You will need to build a foundation that allows for freedom and change. For July 2025, the start of July brings people together, especially as Venus enters Gemini tomorrow, moving into your home zone. Family comes first over the next few weeks, as you will find yourself spending a lot of time at big family gatherings. Just make sure to take time for yourself as well, my ascending Pisces natives. July 2025 is your month to look at how you can change your image, including your body shape. Do not rush into a new diet and exercise program this month. You will do a lot better if you can take it slowly. The aspects are good for getting started. If you begin now, you will probably stick with it. As always be authentically you, unapologetically. Your mastered self awaits you, Zen Uru. Zen Uru, Zen Uru. Let's open it up. I know there are some comments, especially, I don't want nobody to start panicking about Monday. I don't want nobody to get overly sensitive or nervous about Monday. I want you to be aware and I want you to pay attention. However, I don't believe that any of us that are in this part of the tribe, we didn't incarnate to die in the first wave of the revolution. So there's nothing for us to be concerned about. There will be casualties during these 8 years. There will be casualties. There will be casualties all across the board. However, people die all the time. People die every day. What? No more people are going to die as a result of the change than they would have died anyway. then would have died anyway. So there's nothing to be concerned about. There is something to be aware of. And I want each of us to be aware of how the people around us and even ourselves, how our attitudes, outlooks change after midnight Sunday. If they change, how some of your stances and standards and beliefs that you may have thought they were hard-coded. Come Monday morning, you might have a whole new perspective on it. Whole new standard, whole new belief. Some things that you thought was always going to be a hard no for you may become a hard yes, and vice versa. For the folks that are not cosmically and consciously aware, they will be acting funny style come Monday morning. And the folks that are around you that aren't as connected as you are, they're going to be funny style. And they're going to be telling you that you're the one that's acting funny. So I want to advise everybody that's on this call right now, when your family members all start coming to you, ask you why you acting funny, just take that as a compliment. Take it as a compliment. And don't get in the back and forth. I ain't acting funny. And what do you mean? No, just leave them alone. Anybody who comes to you and tells you that you're acting funny after Monday, that's the sign to leave their ass alone. I'm serious. Just leave them alone. You can stay over there, boo-boo. Yeah,
Mark.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I couldn't raise my hand.
It's all right.
Pushing these buttons and I just couldn't get to it.
It's all right.
I just wanted to make the comment that they always think that about me. And I don't care.
I haven't gave a fuck since I was 16. That's when I stopped caring. Yeah.
Yeah. They sometimes I do, but most of the time, I just really don't give a flying. I don't have the mind space to entertain it. I really don't. It's actually getting to where I don't even want to talk to people that much lately, like with my phone and stuff rings. It's been like that for a minute. But then on the other hand, I got to go out this week.
Uh-huh.
I actually went to a water park.
Good.
And I felt like I was on a deserted ship, just as free and safe.
See, I'm glad you brought up that word free. Because no, you go ahead, but yeah, just remind me to talk about free.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time, I really can't name it, that I had that free space in my mind like that. And I am starting to get out. But it's just weird because I started off saying that, because they've always thought I was the weird one, the strange one.
Absolutely.
And I really didn't care.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But then there's a part of me that did, but I really didn't. It's just that inner person in there that kind of holds on a little bit, and then I'm reminded.
Absolutely.
That's what happened. But besides that, I don't care like that because I just don't have the time and space to entertain somebody else's time and space with their shit. Did that make sense?
That made perfect sense, man. That made perfect sense. Look, the type of freedom and feeling free, like I said, since my 16th birthday, man, I have thought that I've been sovereign. I'm a sovereign motherfucker. I'm the boss of me, man. Ain't
That's right.
Fucking boss of me. I'm the damn boss, right? So I've been in my own reality, my own existence. I've been sovereign. So for a person who thinks like I have thought since I was 16, I've been fucking waiting on Monday to happen. been waiting on Uranus to jump off up into Gemini for that 8-year trek. And the whole way that we even talk to people is getting ready to change. I've been waiting for the transformation. I've been waiting for, look, come Monday, I won't even have to censor myself online no more. You just wait till Monday. Folks will be cussing out. Folks already fly by night, be backhanded, passive aggressive, insult me. Wait till Monday, man. They're gonna be dropping F-bombs on your ass. And I have been literally, my soul has been just chomping at the bit for this, man, because what this does for a guy like me, I already don't give a fuck and pretty much say whatever the fuck is on my mind. I don't give a fuck. Come Monday, yeah, we gonna have another show on another day. I've been thinking about this, and it's gonna be titled "Now What." And yeah, that we're gonna be covering everything. And if you are so sensitive that you cannot deal with a couple of F-bombs, then that's not gonna be the show for you, because I'm gonna encourage you to be cussing and we're gonna be exposing the pedophile uncles in the family and the pedophile aunts and now what?
And deacons.
Deacons and preachers or what?
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, Miss Williams, how'd I do on just the intro into Uranus and Gemini? That's a whole like 2 or 3 shows you could do on that 8-year transit.
Yeah, that's going to be one, because it's by itself is already a lot, and then you got to talk about the transits that go along with it. And yeah, that definitely will be a few hours of talk.
A few hours.
Yeah.
Folks don't literally get it when I say Pluto in Aquarius is Batman and Uranus in Gemini is Robin. Man, the last time these two hooked up, it was the American Revolution that jumped off. And then the last time Uranus was where it is right now was in the Civil War.
Yeah, it's known for bringing big wars.
Yes.
Because everybody is arguing over their ideas about what new beginning we should be taking, which new way should be forged.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 folks on the call right now. It's 7 ideas of how new shit should begin right now. And we all are going to be adamant about my idea is the right idea, and fuck you. I'm willing to fight you over my idea. And you're going to be like, well, come on, bro. I'm willing to fight you too.
It's giving Council of Nicaea. Like it's giving that energy. Like, how are we going to program everything now? What's going to be the new program that everybody's going to have to be forced into? And it's like everybody is so into their own ideology. It's going to be like, you can't do that anymore.
There ain't gonna be no programming, ain't gonna be no indoctrination, ain't gonna be no more his story. Yeah, not in the ways and means that all of us have been exposed to history and knowledge and information. All that shit is getting ready to get transformed, man.
Yep.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Deirdre.
I've had a few of those conversations recently, and what I do is I say, you really don't want to have that conversation with me. And I'm not going to argue with you, but you don't want to have that conversation with me, because remember, I studied, I was there. So what you're saying is so flat, it's so empty. What are you going on? What are you doing? So I just don't. I'm looking forward to it though, because it can be very enlightening. Because like I might say something, and then they have to go look it up because they missed that part.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They just do half.
Absolutely. Look, for me, on this go forward, I don't have time for folks. If I say something, they have to go Google it to verify it. If that's where you at, then stay away. Stay your ass away.
For
Y'all
real.
know Aquarius is connected to libraries, man. Aquarian energy is libraries. Like, go look it up, go read, go research, go find yourself so you can find the answer. Like, come on now.
You know what? Sometimes I marvel that of the information that comes out of my mouth that I'm not even aware that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about that lately, the things that I say, and I know that it's truth. It's the truth.
Absolutely.
It's the
Absolutely.
truth. And now somebody could say it's my truth. Well, that's fine. But the truth is the truth.
Look,
Number
I got a very intelligent roommate that sometimes he has an issue with realizing that I'm very intelligent too. And we were attempting to hook up a new TV as a computer monitor. And I mentioned to him, I was like, he was like, oh yeah, you just get the cord and plug it in and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no. I said, back in 2008 or 2009, the television manufacturers realized that most people were buying their big ass TVs and just use them as computer monitors. So they got out of the monitor business, and some kind of change in how they developed the TVs made it almost damn near impossible for you to hook up, especially these smart TVs, to hook up a smart TV to your computer as a monitor. And he's like, oh no. I was like, yeah, they changed it, right? So his ass, and then I quoted him something from some shit that I read 14, 15 years ago, right? He went and Googled the shit and came back and said, hey man, he said, how the fuck you know about that obscure technological shit from back in 2008 or 2009? I said, bro, I read everything, and I said, I deal with technology. So he was like, fuck, man. I'm like, dude, stop going to Google. If I tell you some shit, trust me, I done researched it. I am not going to sit up here on this podcast and lie to you guys. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you some shit that I made up in my own head either. I'm going to tell you everything that I have fucking verified as being the truth. That's what on the sevens fucking means. 7 is the number of truth. How could I have a show titled On the 7? How could I have all these sevens around and I'm up here lying or making up shit? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All the truth tellers getting ready to get exalted come Monday. All the folks who've been saying this shit since 2016 and been called conspiracy theorists and all of that. Yeah, watch how the script just literally is going to flip, like you turn over the hourglass on the teacher's desk. Shit's just going to flip just like that. Any comments? Any questions? Any concerns? I'm excited about what's happening. I would love to be able to go to sleep tonight and wake up at 12:01 Monday morning and just bypass this nonsense that's going to be on display tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Any comments? Anybody got anything they want to add before we shut down today? Again, it was very good seeing you, my brother David. I appreciate your presence. Appreciate you taking the time to join us today, man. Look forward to each and every time you decide to be part of the
Yes,
podcast.
sir. Thank you for all the wisdom and the guidance and direction. Everything is resonating and vibrating. So thank you.
Much appreciation, brother. Much love. Much love. And since there'll be nothing else, this has been On the Sevens with Pfeiffer's B Metatron, where we come to awaken to our mastered self, ascend with our evolving soul, and expand our consciousness mind. We are thankful and grateful for each and every one of you for your support and encouragement. Please continue to keep On the Sevens with Pfeiffer's B Metatron a part of your soul's journey as your mastered self awaits you. Let me leave you with this. As above, so below. As within, so without. As of the cosmos, so in your soul core level. It is so, and it is so. Always be authentically you, unapologetically. Until we gather again, goodbye for now. I am Pfeiffer's B Metatron on the Sevens, signing off. Zen Uru, Zen Uru, Zen Uru. Goodbye for now. See y'all next